Hello, 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 and welcome to the Relaxation Room, a space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, thank you, Monica, with the heart me. I appreciate you. If you're feeling like life is just a lot right now, congratulations, you found the right place. Thank you so much for the heart me, Lady Smoke. Here we combine the divine healing energy of Reiki along with some guided meditation to help us achieve deeper states of relaxation. And we're going to begin by clearing out the aura. And as I work through the aura, you may go ahead and begin to make yourself nice and comfortable wherever you are, either sitting upright or lying down. The choice is yours. Allowing the full weight of your body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Maybe beginning to bring your awareness to your breathing, starting by just noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Nothing should be exaggerated or forced at this time. Just soft, natural breathing. Noticing the gentle expansion and contraction of the rib cage. Inviting vital life force into the body. Thank you so much for the heart me, Dana. With each breath that you take. And just releasing whatever it is you may be carrying with you today. With each exhale. Breathing in, I invite vital life force energy to support and nourish me. Breathing out, I release all that no longer serves. Breathing in, I invite vital life force energy to support and nourish me. Breathing out, I release all that does not serve. Maybe beginning to feel wonderful waves of relaxation washing all over you from the top of your head all the way down to your tippy toes. Wonderful waves of relaxation spreading through the head, filling the mind with deep peace, releasing any tension we may be storing within the forehead, all of that worry, all of that anxiety that's getting stored right here. Allowing all of that to be released. Relaxation spreading through the cheeks, spreading through the jaw. As you relax through the cheeks and the jaw. Relaxation spreading through the neck, spreading through the shoulders. As you release whatever tension you may be holding within the neck and the shoulders. Relaxation spreading down the arms, spreading down the biceps, spreading down the triceps, spreading down the forearms, spreading down the wrists, spreading down the hands, spreading down the fingers. As you allow the arms to completely relax. Relaxation spreading all through the chest as you release any tension being stored within the chest. Relaxation spreading through the back. Spreading through the belly, spreading through the abdomen, spreading through the sides as you release any tension being stored there. Relaxation spreading through the glutes, spreading through the hips, spreading through the pelvic area as you relax all throughout this area. Relaxation spreading through the thighs, spreading through the shins, spreading through the calves, spreading through the ankles, spreading through the feet. And finally, spreading through the toes. Just a current of relaxation circulating all throughout the body. And now you may go ahead and imagine yourself inside of an elevator. And there are are 10 levels to this elevator. And this elevator can be made entirely of glass. It can be made out of diamonds and gold. It can be made out of rainbows and butterflies. However you want to envision your elevator is perfectly fine. But there are 10 levels, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation. Starting all the way at level number 10, feeling more and more relaxed as we move on down to level number 9. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down. As we move on down to level number 8, feeling so nice and comfortable, so nice and relaxed. As we move on down to level number 7, feeling so very good. Thoughts slowing down even more as we move on down to level number 6. Feeling more and more at peace, more and more at ease, more and more relaxed. As we move on down to level number 6. Thoughts slowing down even more. Maybe you even begin to notice pause between your thinking as we move on down to level number 5. Maybe noticing your eyelids beginning to feel a little bit heavy as we move on down to level number 4. Feeling even more relaxed as we move on down to level number 3. Relaxing even more as we move on down to level number 2. And finally feeling just so totally relaxed as we move on down to level number 1, the final stage of relaxation. And if you need to get up for an emergency or a bodily function, you will absolutely be able to do that. And no matter how long you will stay, you will receive the benefits as if you had stayed for the entire session. And you will wake up tomorrow feeling so rested and so rejuvenated. Other than that, you will remain in a state of relaxation for the remainder of this session. And as you exit the elevator, you find yourself in a room with a vault. Any of your stress, any of your anxiety, whatever it is that keeps you up at night, you can go ahead and put all of that into the vault. And we are not avoiding any of these things. We will deal with all of these things effectively at a time when we are better equipped to do so. This is just a temporary place for this stuff so you can relax right now. You can even go ahead and mentally set a date and time if you like for when you will deal with these things. But for right now, You can take all of that stuff that's distracting you, all of that stuff that's stressing you out, all of that stuff that is making you angry or sad. You can take all of that stuff and put it in the vault and just lock it away for now. Now you may go ahead and imagine a beautiful green flame emanating from your heart center. And this flame does not burn you, it doesn't hurt at all. In fact, this flame feels very, very good. And it emanates this feeling of love all throughout you. And this flame grows more and more as it spreads to other parts of your body. Spreading up to the head, spreading out to the arms, spreading down to the feet, until you are completely engulfed by the emerald flame. And the more you sit in this flame, the better you begin to feel, as it completely purifies you, cleansing you of your grief, cleansing you of your depression, cleansing you of your trauma, of your anger. Leaving you feeling so very rejuvenated. And this flame begins to grow more and more until it is a big flame that completely surrounds you. And it glows brighter and brighter until it illuminates the entire room that you are in with the flame of love. But it doesn't stop there, this flame, it just keeps growing brighter and brighter until it completely illuminates the entire building that you are in. Beautiful, brilliant green flame expanding in all directions. Thank you so much for the heart me. And it glows brighter and brighter and brighter until it completely illuminates the entire street or block that you are on with this brilliant emerald light. The feeling growing stronger and stronger inside you. And it glows brighter and brighter and brighter until it completely illuminates the entire city or town that you are in with beautiful, brilliant emerald light. It glows brighter and brighter and brighter, your beautiful green flame, until it illuminates the entire state that you are in. Brilliant green lighting up all of the streets. Brilliant green lighting up the forests. Brilliant green lighting up the sky, lighting up the rivers, lighting up the streams. And it just keeps glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. So bright, in fact, that it lights up the entire country that you are in with beautiful green light. Emerald green light lighting up all of the birds, all of the fish, all of the mountains, all of the deserts. Thank you so much for the You're Awesome. All of the tundra, thank you so much for the heart me. All of the beaches, all of the parks, and this beautiful, brilliant emerald green light just grows brighter and brighter and brighter until it illuminates the entire planet, connecting all of us through love. Brilliant green light extending outward infinitely in all directions, spreading healing and love to everything that it touches, reminding us of the delicate balance of humanity. Filling the world with the deep healing that it so desperately needs. Thank you so much for the Go Popular. Healing yourself, healing each other, healing the planet. And this beautiful green light of yours, it just keeps glowing brighter and brighter and brighter until it lights up the entire solar system, connecting you to all of the stars that you look at up in the sky, connecting you to the moon, connecting you to the sun, connecting you to all of the planets. This feeling of love growing stronger and stronger within you. This feeling of connection growing stronger and stronger within you. Remembering that you are never truly alone. You are a part of this vast cosmos. You are part of the divine tapestry of life itself. You are life itself in motion. You are life itself embodied. And sometimes life can feel lonely, but we're never truly alone. You are surrounded by other people constantly, and animals, and elements and spirits. And this beautiful light of yours, it just grows brighter and brighter and brighter. So bright, in fact, that it stretches infinitely outward in all directions. Thank you for the heart me, Christina. I appreciate you. Connecting you to absolutely everything inside and outside of existence through your love and your light. Allowing you to obtain a deep sense of understanding, which can be very hard sometimes. Sometimes we're like, what the heck? What is all of this? But hopefully we can come to a place of understanding that in order for things to be rearranged in a way that is truly beneficial for all, that process can just seem like chaos sometimes. And that's where we are right now. We're in the chaos part. And hopefully we will make it on the other side to higher ground. And when we reach that higher ground, we can look back and realize that maybe all of the chaos was necessary to dismantle all of the systems, all of the institutions, everything that is currently in place that is just not serving the collective as a whole any longer. But something needed to happen. There needed to be some sort of catalyst for that change. Hopefully you can meet yourself with a deep sense of compassion as you work through these trying times, understanding that you are doing the very best that you can with all of the tools and resources that you have available to you, and that's enough. Thank you so much for the heart me, and thank you for the rose. You are as well adjusted as you can be expected to be, given your current circumstances. Don't be so hard on yourself. Thank you so much for the gifts party every day, and welcome back, friend. You are doing so good. No matter how you feel about yourself right now, you're doing so good. You're doing so good, and you're gonna make it through all of this. You're gonna come out the other side stronger, smarter, more resilient, more beautiful, more insightful. Just remember that the healing journey is a whole dang journey. It is not a sprint. It is not a marathon. It is a journey. It is not something you can do by foot, you know? Well, I suppose you could, but it might be a little bit harder. However your journey is. I'm not doing mine by foot. But it is a whole journey, and journeys take a long time. There's gonna be lots of ups and downs along the road, lots of twists and turns. Lots of things that you're gonna find that you just were not prepared for. I don't think anyone was prepared for 2025, but here we are. We made it through. We're on 2026 now. We're gonna make it through this year too. We are going to keep moving forward just like we always do, because life does not stop. Thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you so much for the heart me, Joanne. I appreciate you. And thank you for the Go Populars. You're super amazing. My goodness, and thank you for all of the likes, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for everyone tapping away on the screen. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and spend some time working through the chakras, clearing out any imbalance, any stuck and stagnant energy that may be happening in any of our energy centers. We're gonna start at the crown. Filling crown center with healing light. Clearing through any blockages, clearing through any stuck and stagnant energy. Making sure crown center is open and activated. Opening us up to receiving all of the divine guidance that we need on our path. Strengthening our connection to spirit and source. And moving down to third eye center. Working through any blockages, any stuck and stagnant energy. Whatever might be going on in third eye center in this moment. Strengthening and fine-tuning our intuition, honing our gift of discernment, thank you so much for the rose, Kafran. And thank you for the rose, Tabitha. I appreciate you. And moving down to throat center, clearing out any stuck and stagnant energy, working through any blockages in throat center. Allowing us to step into our authenticity. Allowing us to speak our truth boldly and bravely. Thank you so much for the rose. La Finista, I think that's what that said. Making sure we can say what needs to be said. And moving down to heart center. Clearing through any blockages, clearing through any stuck and stagnant energy. Whatever it is we are storing in heart center that just isn't serving us anymore. Working through all of that. Filling heart center with healing light. Thank you so much for the finger hearts, Monica. I appreciate you. Moving down to solar plexus. Filling solar plexus, which is right in your diaphragm, below your rib cage, in your upper abdomen. Filling solar plexus with healing light. And solar plexus is where we store all of our repressed rage. Allowing for all of that repressed anger to be released. You do not have to carry that stuff with you anymore. then moving on down to sacral center, which is below your belly button but above your pubic area. Filling sacral center with healing light. And sacral center is where we store a lot of emotions. Every time we are too afraid to speak up for ourselves, every time we are forced to be seen but not heard, every time we are unable to set and maintain healthy boundaries, all that stuff gets stored right in sacral center. It is also where we store the trauma of our lineage. All of that ancestral trauma is being stored right in sacral center. Gently releasing all of that stuff so we are not carrying it with us any longer. Opening us up to greater creativity, opening us up to greater self-expression, awakening our divinity. Awaking our divine power. Thank you so much for the Heart Me cameo, and welcome back, friend. Thank you so much for the paper crane happy art. I appreciate you. And finally, moving down to root center, our center of safety and stability, of balance. Thank you so much for the Heart Me. And thank you for completing that Heart Me goal. You are super amazing. Thank you everyone who contributed to the Heart Me goal. I appreciate all of you. A lot of times when we are mistreated as children, a lot of that stuff gets stored into our root center because our root is our foundational chakra. It's the energy center that governs over our foundations. Your childhood is the foundation to your life, and in some modalities it is thought that your root chakra is the first chakra that activates. different modalities teach it differently. Some say that babies are born with their third eye open and that closes later. Some modalities teach that you're born and you only have your root chakra activated, and as you get older, the other energy centers activate. And for some people, it kind of like stops. Like some people they'll only develop up to their solar plexus, heart will never activate, third eye will never activate, throat doesn't activate, crown doesn't activate. But regardless, a lot of that in the ways that I've been taught in more than one, all that childhood stuff gets stored in the root. So we're just gonna take some time to clear all of that stuff out. No longer have to continue to carry all of that childhood stuff with you anymore. You are no longer that same child. You have grown so much. You are so well adapted, and you are getting better and better each and every day. And you should be so proud of yourself. You are the only person that was there through all of your hardest days. And look at you continuing to show up whether you want to or not. I'm proud of you in case no one has told you. You are the only one who has lived through all of the things that you don't tell anyone about. You have come so far, and it is safe to let go now. It is safe to evolve. It is safe to become an entirely different person. You don't have to continue repeating cycles. You are allowed to shift. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to wake up one day and be like, I don't like who I am anymore, and decide to be someone completely different. You have free will. You're also free to wake up and say, I might not like everything about myself, but I am content with the person that I am, and I think I would like to stay the same today. It's also up to you. Sometimes growth is just hard and we just don't have the energy, and it's not a matter of not wanting to. It's a matter of not having like the mental and emotional capacity to be able to handle growth and evolution amongst all of the things that you are already handling. And if you're just a little too overwhelmed to do the work, it's also okay. You're doing the best you can with the tools and resources you have. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and build an energetic shield. You may go ahead and envision yourself in a bubble of divine golden light that completely surrounds you. This is your energetic shield. And this shield is so strong and so protective that any negative energy sent your way is just going to dissolve into the light of grace. You are divinely loved, you are divinely adored, you are divinely cherished, you are divinely looked after, you are divinely protected always. Your angels, your spirit guides, your guardians, your ancestors, your deity, your source, your creator, whatever it is that you connect to, it loves you unconditionally, and it will never stop protecting you, and it will never stop fighting for you behind the scenes. Beautiful. Okay. I will now go ahead and praise the goddess Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is the goddess of sleep. And we're going to praise her so that she blesses us with the most divine heavenly sleep that we have ever experienced in our lives. And this praises the goddess as the most tranquil, beautiful, and supreme reality beyond worldly and divine knowledge, embodying peace, wealth, modesty, and supreme control as she brings forth the dawn, dispelling ignorance and fear, representing the ultimate power of the universe. This verse is used to invoke these qualities. I'm going to say it first in its original language of Sanskrit, because when you're working in this practice, out of respect for the practice that it's from, you're supposed to do it in Sanskrit first, and then whatever language you are working in, first of all. Second of all, because in Sanskrit, every single syllable has great significance, and you're missing all of the great significance of that when you do it in a different language. So thank you so much for all of the gifts. Happy art. Sumya Sumyatara Ashesa Umyabyas Dva Uati Sundari Para A Paranam Parama Dvam Eve Parame Ai Shvari. You are Sumya, cool and placid like the moon, a greater manifestation of Sumya, perfect and whole, and surpassing all that is Sumya. You are indeed exceedingly beautiful. You are beyond both Para, knowledge relating to the divine, and Apara, knowledge relating to the world. You are indeed the supreme goddess. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi, so much for assisting in tonight's practice. Thank you, Devi, for leading tonight's practice. Thank you, Devi, for allowing me to be the vessel through which you flow. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. And Devi, I ask that you bless us all with the deepest, most serene sleep, filled with nothing but the sweetest of dreams. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Okay, now we can do messages. Working with our sacred web, and the universe has my back for Aquarius season. And I finally figured out that, so as I was thinking, it wasn't even that I was thinking, it was like as Aquarius season was approaching, it just started clicking in my head. It was like, it was bugging me. It was like, once Aquarius season gets here, you're going to work with this deck. And I finally figured out why this deck works so perfectly for Aquarius season. Aquarius is all about doing things differently, and this deck gives tarot a whole different spin. It's perfect for Aquarius season now that I think about it. It gives a really nice spin to all of the cards, like even the cards that would in traditional tarot be read as negative or scary. It kind of gives like a different way of looking at that card / situation. So I was floored when I realized that. I was like, look at me intuitively picking out the perfect things. Anyways, what is our collective message from the universe? What would Miss Universe like to communicate with us in this moment? What would Miss Universe like to inform us of in this moment? What is our message from the universe? We have the Two of Feathers. We might be struggling with some confusion right now. We're not seeing something clearly. Okay, I'm getting two messages. We're either, some of us, it might be we're not seeing things clearly. Like our ability to see, our either discernment is blocked or our intuition is blocked. The other side of that message is some of us might have a very difficult decision to make, and we kind of like, we can't make up our minds. We're kind of stuck in this, we're still weighing our options, or maybe we did make some sort of decision and now we're like, did I make the right decision? Was this the right thing to do? And we're kind of stuck in this state of like confusion, and we're having trouble accessing our intuition. Like we might have a lot of fear and anxiety that's suddenly creeping up on us, and we're like, did I make the right decision? Or we have fear and anxiety creeping up on us, and it's getting in the way of us being able to access our intuition and discernment. Let's go ahead and read from the book, Two of Feathers. And it's funny because then I opened up the book and it opened right up to the Three of Feathers. Interesting. I feel like, well, we're gonna read the two, because that's not going to apply to everyone in the collective. Maybe that message is just for me. My message is there has been a wrong decision made. Now is the time to find balance by setting healthy boundaries, the kind that serve to protect you from the energies or relationships in your life that do not bring you joy. Tune out the noise of any distractions that surround you. Release any anxiety or apprehension. Create a quiet space where you can attend to your breath and the stored beat of your heart. Grace and harmony arise in stillness and reflection. Pay attention to the voice within that knows what boundaries you need to create in order to be at ease. Root yourself in the innate wisdom of your heart and its infinite capacity to love. When you perceive the world with empathy and compassion, you will be able to make the clear and thoughtful decisions that help you to create a peaceful life full of equity and goodwill. The key word is attention. And the mantra is, when I pay attention to the voice within, I know what boundaries I need to create in order to be at ease. It looks like we have to have a little conversation about boundaries with ourselves. And that might be where the confusion is coming in. Okay, I feel like I also am getting why I flipped to the Three of Feathers. This makes sense with that definition. So the Three of Feathers popping up as the card that or the page that I randomly opened up to. If we are not setting the appropriate boundaries, we are hurting our own feelings. Don't hurt your own feelings by just not having good, healthy boundaries. I say that like I am a master at boundaries. I am not a master at boundaries. Sometimes I'm super good at boundaries. Sometimes I just suck. We all have learning and growing to do, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. But you can't get mad at other people for not respecting a boundary. And this is a lesson I learned a long time ago. Probably a solid 8 years ago is when I came up with this phrase that I have to think back to from time to time. You cannot get mad at someone for breaching a boundary that you never set with them. And this is one thing that I used to struggle in therapy. I would go complain to my therapist. I'm like, whoa, why are they doing this to me? And they're like, did you tell them to stop? I'm like, no. Did you tell them you don't like it? No. Why? Because they should just know. Like, these are just things that you don't do to people. These are hurtful, mean things. And they'd always be like, unless some people need you to actually verbalize to them. For some people, they're just not thinking about it in the way that you're thinking about it. And it might not necessarily be that they mean to hurt you. It's just you guys live in two different brains, and sometimes unless you tell someone something that they're doing is hurting you, they're not going to understand that. You can't get mad at people for crossing boundaries that you never set. Thank you so much for the galaxy. It's still one I struggle with today, because you think some things are just like so common sense, like why would you do that to a person? I don't know. Verbalize things, apparently. That's what we need to do. Okay. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what will manifest. I feel like this also goes really good with this card, because what was the keyword for this card was attention. And that was actually one thing I was thinking when I read attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if we're focusing on what we are worried about, it's not even necessarily that it's not that like in reality that the problem kind of grows. It's just like the more you kind of make something into a problem in your head, the kind of like, it's like you're building it up into something much more scary than it needs to be. I try to be more solution oriented. Thank you so much for the heart me. And that's also one thing I learned as a tarot reader, is how I was taught when you're doing tarot readings for other people is a tarot reading should never leave you more confused than when you first entered, or with more questions than when you first entered. If a tarot reader has to give you bad news, they should also be giving you solutions along with that bad news. Like, yes, this bad thing is happening, but look at all of these solutions that I have for you. Like, you should also have something for them to work with there, not just sucks to suck, you know? So shifting, I've learned to become like very solution oriented, instead of like focusing on the problem, focusing on, okay, this is a thing that I don't like. Here's an obstacle. How are we going to get over this obstacle and get to the thing that we actually want? So maybe just try shifting our focus into, we don't have to shift into happiness right now. We don't have to shift into joy right now. If where you are right now is you cannot possibly fathom how things are going to go better, I get that. It's a mess out there. It is absolutely a mess. Maybe we don't focus on the final product. Maybe we don't focus on that final destination of I have reached health, happiness, and everything is going great. If that's something that you can't see from where you are right now, maybe we just focus on what is the next step in that direction. How can I cultivate a little bit more joy for right now, even if it's a temporary joy? Thank you, because even though the world is on fire right now, even though everything is going wrong left and right, it's still good to have a practice to break away from the world being on fire and kind of like recollect yourself. Do something that's just for the joy of it. Try to bring that joy back into your life, and you know, all of the worries, all of the troubles of the world, they're still going to be there tomorrow. Thank you so much for that heart me. They're still going to be there for you tomorrow for you to worry about, okay? And the bottom of the deck, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Oh, this one's very sweet. This one's very sweet. And this is the bottom of the deck. I feel like whatever situation, whatever has got our knickers in a bunch, whatever we're confused about, whatever this Two of Swords energy is, I feel like with this being the bottom of the deck energy, we have to remember that the heart of the problem here is love. And if we can kind of like shift back into seeing things through that lens, remembering that, you know, most of us are just trying, some of us, you know, okay, some of us are trying to do our very worst. Some of us out here, I swear to God, are just doing their worst. But I'm probably wrong about that. That, like, probably, like, in their heads, they're somehow doing the world a great service by being how they are, and I'm the one that's, you know, seeing it wrong. Understand that everyone is just trying to do the best that they can, regardless of what that looks like to you. And for some of us, we're never going to be able to see it through other people's perspectives because we weren't raised the same way. We weren't indoctrinated into the same things. We don't have the same programming. But ultimately, there's one thing that we are all trying to connect back to, and that's love. And we just all have these very wildly different ways of what that looks like. So give yourself a break, give yourself some compassion. I feel like the answers that we need are coming. I feel like this is something for us to think about for sure. You know, sit with whatever feels heavy, sit with whatever thoughts you are having. Allow yourself the time and space to kind of muddle through it at your own speed. And just remember that at the core of it all is love, okay? Okay. Thank you so very much for being here with me, you guys. I will be back tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.